Hey guys. So, preparing to go back out tonight for protesting. And I wanted to say a couple of things to everybody. And that's about protesting and the part that that plays in our society. It's the part that it plays in due process. And it's really important that these kids are learning the first step to raising their voices when something's wrong and supporting those protesters and supporting those kids. And I think that we're seeing some police departments actually join in the protest. And this is not a protest against cops. It's not a protest against law enforcement. It's a protest against bad cops. It's a protest against cops that get into the system of police enforcement in order to avoid the law, in order to do crimes without getting caught or having the law on their side when they commit a crime. And those people we don't need in law enforcement. In fact, it's really important that we are taking those people out of that system before they ever get into it. And there are men, as most women know, that will use their power to actually do bad things and hide behind that power. And that's what these kids are protesting. They're protesting against those people who feel that because they are a police officer that they can commit crimes and hide behind their badge. And the thing is that all cops should be protesting with these kids. In fact, I would invite every police officer tonight that is out there protecting these kids. And believe me, yesterday, our cops went out of their way to protect those children. They went out of their way to block traffic for them all day. They went out of their way to make sure that they were safe. They went out of their way to make sure that other people were not infiltrating that group in order to do harm and hide behind a group of protesters in order to commit in order to commit crime. So it's really, really, really important that the police officers, the county officials, that all of these people in a place of power show their support for the protesters, show their ability to side with those protesters. Sorry, my dog is like creeping. So I would invite police officers, and we invited them yesterday, and that really helped. They actually kind of played with the kids that were protesting, and they made, hold on, get my dog, they made it a point to reach out to those kids and reach out to their cause and make sure that they knew that this part of this part of our justice system is really important. It calls attention to an issue so that those people that are at a higher level can actually change laws. And I would invite police officers everywhere to actually, we've already put body cameras on these officers. We should have live feed into the, internal affairs offices so that they're monitoring these cops when they're on the job. We've identified a problem. We've identified that there's more than just one cop that's doing this. There's more than just one cop that has decided that he can hide behind a badge and commit crimes that are sometimes worse than the offenders that they're arresting. So I would invite all of you guys that are problem solvers and not protesters to actually get behind these protesters and come up with solutions so that our society can work on a better level. But I would invite all of you police officers tonight, you National Guardsmen, you state patrolmen, to join in with these kids. I spent all day with them yesterday, and their biggest voice yesterday was, why aren't these cops out here with us? Why are they standing on the other side of the line? Are they siding with this guy that killed that person? Because that's what it feels like to them. They feel like that they are being put on one side of the law and that the cops are on another. And that's actually not true. And they said that. They said, do they stand with a murderer? They're supposed to stand against crime. And this man committed a crime. Standing with another officer that's committing a crime is not what you're supposed to be doing as a police officer. You're supposed to be standing on the line of justice. You're supposed to be standing on the line of the law. And these kids right now are on the right side of the law. And if you're standing against them, then you're on the wrong side of the law. So please join in and protest with them. When you see them protesting, don't be throwing grenades at them. You know, side with them. Sit down on your knee. If you have a line of police officers that take a knee and raise their right hand, do you know what you just did? You will have united the entire world against people that are committing crimes. That's what you will have done when you take a knee and you raise that right arm with the protesters. You will have done more good in your life than any other person on the planet by doing that. So I invite you to please, tonight, when you see those protesters, join them on the right side of the law, on the side that says, you know what, we won't tolerate crime, even if it's from a cop. We're going to take a knee, we're going to raise our right hand, and we stand with you because you are on the right side of the law right now. So please, join in.